Hi there, everyone. Welcome to my show, Student Filmmakers Forever, ever. Okay, so this is a show where I find local, unsung talent from our awesome film community here at the Boise region. And today, I have three, in particular, unsung local talents on our show today. Here they are. Why don't, if we can move the camera to them, that would be good. Good, okay. Why don't the three of you name yourselves?
I'm Scott Watkins.
I am James Lorson.
I'm Stephen Baruth.
All right, cool. Okay, I'm just going to put out a small disclaimer before we start here that a couple of the movies that we're going to show do have a little bit of suggested violence and a little bit of bleeped out language. So I would say the show will not be appropriate for young children. So you probably want to have them wait an hour for the next show. Okay, that's it. All right, so with that note, we are going to begin. So, the three of you, why don't each of you talk for about like a minute about yourself and about why you're into filmmaking and what you want to do with it.
Well, I'll start. I am a communication major at BSU, just like all of us, I'm sure. I'm into filmmaking, not so much the directing aspect of it, but I really enjoy everything else. Editing. Lately, I've been actually being a production assistant or being a grip, you know, and the corporate stuff I've been doing, like I've been doing cooking shows and documentaries and stuff for people outside of Idaho who come to Idaho to do them. And I like doing that stuff, and it pays really well, so that's what I like doing. But the stuff that we're going to show today was kind of the only stuff I've actually kind of necessarily done.
Well, I'm glad that you're on anyway, because you're a cool guy. Now, James, why don't you talk about yourself?
I, too, am a communication major at Boise State University. I got into film in my senior year of high school. I originally wanted to be like graphic design, but a friend showed me some videos and stuff that they had just made for the fun of it, and I'm just like, this is fantastic, I have to do this. And here I am about 4 years later almost, making random films, you know, like the stuff that we're going to show today, and I do it just for the love of it, and I love doing all aspects of it, so I'm not like particular on like editing or directing or producing or what have you. So.
All right, cool. And finally, that guy down there.
As that guy down there, I got into filmmaking around the 7th grade, and I've been doing it on and off since then. Yeah, I just like the storytelling aspect mainly. I have a lot of things in my head that I'd like to get out of my head basically, and put them on video, I guess, to show other people, so I just don't go crazy welling up stories and stuff. That's more or less it.
All right. Well, okay. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about myself because these guys are the stars today, not me. We all go to Boise State University together. I'm also a comm major, and I'm into filmmaking as well. I've been into filmmaking for a few years, and I want to get better at it. And I just hope that one day I can get the money to make my rather unusual ideas. So I could probably relate to Terry Gilliam in a lot of ways. But that's another story. Okay, so. But I'm going to turn the attention back to these guys, and the first movie that we are going to be watching today is by Mr. Watkins here. It is called The Wait. Do you have anything to say about that before you?
This was done for a narrative, I think, in an intro to video class. It all spawned from just an idea of me cutting my beard and actually showing filming the end first and the beginning last. Like a time lapse was the whole idea, and I just kind of built a story around that. So.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool. So we're going to watch our first movie today, which is called The Wait. Let's go. Okay, I guess we were having some technical difficulties right there with the audio. Of course, this, well, it's better that it happens now than later because at least now we can correct the problem. Well, okay, I think that they're working on that in there, so,
Want me to talk more about the video before it starts? Or?
well, the video is only 3 minutes long, so
Yeah.
if you talk more about the video, then you have talked more about the video than how long the video actually is. But yes, okay, you can go ahead and talk about the video.
I guess. Well, the video, I think it got an A. Yeah, I got an A, I think.
I think
And
the
that sounds.
audio is playing without the video now. Oh. Okay, so why don't we try watching that video again? It sounds like sounds like the audio is working.
Okay.
We're gonna watch it one more time. One more time. The Wait by Scott Watkins. Here you go.
Are you still going to that dinner party or whatever?
Oh my gosh, yes we are. I just got off the phone with Shay. She decorated her whole house. Every idea was from Pinterest. I'm so excited. Make sure you look really nice. I just baked some cookies. We're gonna go and have the best time. Yeah, and Stephanie's gonna be there too, and she wants
Alright,
us
I'm
over
gonna go
next
out in the
weekend.
car.
That will work for you. I think that sounds good. So clear your plans for Saturday, and make sure that you bring that special lasagna that you make. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! What could she be doing? Are you finally ready?
I'm so excited for this party.
Let's go.
I forgot my purse.
Oh my gosh!
All right. Well, there you go. That was The Wait. Now, okay, so let's go to these guys. Do the three of you have, well, the two of you, really, do you have any questions, comments for our Scott before we move on?
I want to say I really like how you suddenly had a beard.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. It was a very funny video.
Originally, I meant I should have went through with it. I was gonna shave my whole face and go like boom to boom. I just couldn't do it.
I don't blame you. It's hard to get rid of something like that.
But yeah.
Just contemplating it. It was like so good that you just, like, you're numbed for words right now, Stefan. Could you-
Yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's funny and like it was a really smart use of like filming reverse. You know?
Yeah, it was actually on 2 separate days too. And we got lucky enough that we had the exact same weather back to back because it was when it was in the winter when it was snowing and it had all sorts of random. I just got lucky.
I gotta say, I did like the editing on it. It was really smooth.
Oh,
edits.
thanks.
There
There was-
couldn't really tell it was on different days or anything. So.
Yeah, there's a few mess ups, like when he backs out, kind of I guess when he shoots back into the truck, you see him. You see me stop twice, I guess. But when you
I
watch
didn't
it
notice
enough,
that.
you realize, yeah.
All right, so yeah, no problem. All right, well, thank you, Mr. Watkins. We'll come back to you later. Our next video, okay, we're going to be taking a more serious turn with this next one. It's going to be called. It's the videos by James Thurston over there, and what is it called?
My film is called Psychosis, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
No, keep going.
Oh,
Try it out.
Well,
you want me to talk about it more? Okay.
well, okay, you don't have to talk about it any more than that if you don't want to.
I can. It doesn't matter.
That's okay. Why don't we just not give away anything of what happens in this video? The title should be kind of a ominous hint enough. All right,
Wait.
let's watch.
We gotta draw it out.
Okay, let's watch Psychosis.
The computer's not working, so you have to draw it out.
Oh, we are having
Until it quits freezing.
we are having technical difficulties.
Yes.
If it's not one thing, it's another.
Brother.
Pull it up on the phone. and
Okay, well, all right.
Yeah, just put it in front of the camera. It's fine. We all got phones. We can do this.
Okay, well, until that works out, try closing the video that we just watched. Maybe that'll. Okay. All right, so
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
James, why don't you, if you want, you can tell us a little bit more about what went into
You're
this
good,
video.
you're good.
Oh, okay, we're good. Okay, good. All right, good. So, once again, here is Psychosis by James.
Enjoy.
I like it. Flying by the seat of your pants.
Sorry, we're working through. You guys are doing good. I'm sorry.
Hello? Anyone here? Addison? Hello? Hello, Mr. Quinton. Follow the notes and you might get your daughter back. Call the cops when she dies. Can you find me in 48 hours? Check your trunk first. The I'm gonna kill them. If you touch her. No, can't call the police. I gotta call Gray. He know what to do.
Hello?
Hey mate, it's me.
Hey, how's it going?
You know, I really kind of need your help, man. Pretty bad.
Oh yeah, what's the matter?
Addison's gone. Some sick broke into my house and kidnapped her, and I don't know what to do. I can't go to the police. I don't know, man. I need help.
Rex, we talked about this.
What the hell are you talking about?
Remember, Addison... I gotta go.
Gray? Gray? Oh, the nerve of that guy. Hanging up on me. Time with me. I can't believe this. Oh, yeah. Alright. Gray? Yeah, a lot of nerve you have hanging up.
Mr. Quentin.
Who is this?
I'm sure you can figure it out.
You. Give me back my daughter!
Calm down. If you ever want to see your daughter again, and come to the place where you once thrived.
Somewhere I once thrived. Where was somewhere I once thrived? I've got it. Man, I haven't been there in ages. Okay. I can do it. Okay, I can do it. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh, you found me. Now, how about we chat?
Who are you? What do you want from me?
Oh, Rex. All this time and you couldn't figure it out. I know you're not dumb. Maybe just a little crazy.
Oh, and what does that mean, huh? Look, you're a sick man for dragging me here. I followed all of your clues, and here I am. Now show yourself, you freaking coward.
Fine.
What, you can't even show your face? What is this? Is this part of your sick game?
Oh, come on, you can't be that stupid. I'm your other half.
What? I don't get what you're talking about. Just give me Addison, and we'll all be done with this, okay?
Addison, your daughter? Don't make me laugh. You never had one.
Enough with this. Give her to me.
Sorry, I can't give you what didn't exist. It's all part of your imagination, your broken little mind.
No, that's not true. She's real.
No, Rex. It's time you know the past. When you accidentally killed your wife, you created two things. Addison and me.
What are you... No.
Addison was actually your wife's name, remember? What do you think Gray hung up on you?
How did you know that?
I'm you, remember? Your split personality made real. You're losing it, and I'm taking it.
This is so messed up. I don't understand any of this.
You planted all that stuff. There was never any phone call. It was all in your head. Now, I know you want this to end. I think you know how.
No, I don't think I do.
Oh, I think you do.
No. The hell did I get this?
You brought it with you, remember?
No. Maybe if I just kill you, it'll go away forever, and I can live a nice, normal life. And I never have to worry about this ever again.
You could. But remember, I'm you. Do you really have the guts to kill yourself?
You're not really me. You have nothing to do with me.
Keep telling yourself that, if it helps you sleep at night. Now, make a decision. One of us isn't leaving this room.
it. So okay, that was Psychosis. James, thank you for showing that to us.
Oh, no problem.
All right, let's see. Do you guys have any questions or comments before?
I had the question I posed.
Yeah.
How did you do the voice?
Basically, I took my baseline voice and I added a filter just basically to lower it and then to high it, and make it higher, I should say, and combine it all into one voice. And the original cut of that, it was so mixed together, you almost couldn't understand it. And after some feedback, I'm like, it's probably get fixed. It was pretty bad. But when you edit it that many times, you just kind of, you know all the lines, so it sounds fine to you.
Well, I was there for pretty much like every stage of the production.
Well, you were the audio guy, so,
Yeah.
you know, whatever.
So I saw it all being made and like was involved in it, so I don't really have a lot of questions about it.
Of course you don't. Disappointing.
How did it feel getting to play the protagonist and antagonist?
It was a little weird. The script itself went through a couple iterations. Originally, it wasn't going to be the guy and his like projection of his bipolar other half, essentially. It was going to be his best friend who actually did like he already had the mental condition and went through the process. But after kind of going through it a few times, it seemed to make more sense to have himself do it. And I ended up playing the role because I didn't really know anybody else who could do the acting, essentially. But I think the bad guy ended up coming out a little bit better than the good guy too. But it was an interesting experience because, I mean, there's only two people in the film, me and him, and he's in it for a whole 30 seconds.
If that.
If that. So it felt a little egotistical to be the only person in the film as well.
Well, you didn't come across as egotistical in the movie,
Well,
like in your
try not
performance.
to.
Well, and you're not coming across as egotistical now, so I doubt you have anything
yeah.
to worry about.
Hey, feelings are feelings, man.
I can be egotistical for you. You should have had a lot more me in it.
Well, that's what you're
Like-
here for, Stefan.
Like
The
have him
egotistical one.
have him be a side character, but have him have more screen time than you.
Just be in the background and be like, whoa, what's going on here?
You just be the random guy who walks through every scene. Just every single just.
I had a question. Did you just use like onboard audio or?
We had a shotgun mic, and I had a small shotgun mic that was sitting on top of my T3i.
Gotcha.
And there's some scenes where I end up using the onboard T3i Polaroid mic that I had, and then other times was the shotgun mic he had. But both of the mics had a lot of noise in them for some reason, and so I always picked up whichever one sounded the best and had the least amount of noise.
Did you had what kind of recorder did you have? Like a shotgun mic? You used like H4?
I used a Tascam DR07 Mark II.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah, that thing was pretty awesome. It helped a lot. Better than plugging it into the camera.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, okay, one more question because I think we seem to have emptied ourselves of such.
All right.
But what was the best part of making this? What'd you get out of it the most?
The best part of making it, oh, well, I think the best part was just acting the bad guy because it was fun. Because I got to basically be as insane as I wanted to, but try to still keep it manageable. So, you know, look real on film that he's not insane. Well, he's insane, but he's not insane. You get what I'm saying. But I think that was probably the best part is because it was a really fun thing to do. And we're using the studio back at the comm department at BSU. And it had that vibe of just like, it felt a little creepy because that room always feels creepy. So
Well,
it worked out.
To your credit, that room did look bigger than it actually is.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that room looked like, you know.
Good camera angles.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that room's actually pretty small.
All right. Well, I'll also add one more thing. I really like the music.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I agree. Where do you get it?
I use jamendo.com. It's as long as you give credit to the artist, you can use it. It's Creative Commons is what it's
Gotcha.
called. Just go on there, you can pull any song, and hey, if you want to, you can also pay for the song, so only you can use it, no one else can use it ever again. You can license it.
Oh,
It's
that's
pretty cool.
That's really cool.
It's a good place for filmmakers to get music.
All right. Well, thank you, James Thuroson. Awkward applause. All right. Okay. So we have one video from we have one video from a guy who is not here today. I think he would have liked to have been here today, but we didn't work it out into his schedule. Okay. Hi. The next video that we're going to be watching is called Balance. The guy who made it is named Nick Roll. Is that right?
Rail.
Rail. Nick Rail. Excuse me. Sorry, Nick, if you're watching this.
I just got you for that.
No, he will. Well, anyway, well, we're going to talk a little bit about him after we watch this video. Well, I'll just say that what he said about this video was that you're supposed to get, like, you're supposed to interpret your own meaning of it. So, yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to watch it, and you're going to feel whatever you want to feel out of it, because it's more experimental. Okay, let's watch Balance. All right, well, that was Balance by Nick Rail. All right. Do you guys have anything to say about the video or about Nick Rail himself, who wasn't able to make it today?
I like the video. It was cool. A lot of rack focuses, a lot of dolly shots, a lot of nature stuff. The nature stuff was cool. And then it looked like at the end he transitioned into like pollution, like how it's kind of, I guess, destroying nature. That's how I felt like it was. But yeah, it was
makes
cool.
sense because the title is Balance after all.
Yeah.
My only really gripe with it is it feels like it's a little bit too long. Like maybe knock off. It should have like a minute or so knocked off. I mean, it's good though, but it's one of those things of like, okay,
Either
I
knock
get
it off
this,
or maybe
right.
speed up.
Or speed up some of the shots.
Yeah.
I think that would be pretty good. But overall, it's pretty good, and it's enjoyable. He did good on it. You can definitely tell his influence was montage. Because he was saying in class that his biggest influence was Man with the Movie Camera, which is a old Soviet montage film. So.
Yeah, I was with him while he was filming several of the parts in the city. And literally it was just we were walking around downtown, and anything he saw that he liked, he would get a shot of it, usually with a rack focus.
Rack focus.
What camera did he use?
Yeah.
He's using a GH2 Lumix.
Fancy camera.
Yeah, a lot of those shots, like there's the one at the beginning where it looks like it's going from like sun up to sundown, or like just going to night. He did that with a neutral density filter, or a polarizing filter, and he just opened and closed it to create that illusion of it going to night. Which
That was a cool illusion though.
It was. Yeah, it was. You guys have anything to say about Nick Rail himself?
He's a terrible person.
He's an evil
Plants.
dictator. We all hate him. No, I'm kidding.
He's a nice dude. He gets it done.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Good sense of humor.
I wasn't kidding.
Well, fine.
But you never are kidding.
Well, then again,
Very
you spent a whole day with him, so probably a couple days with him or something, so you probably know him better than any of us do.
He beat me every day. No, I'm just kidding. He's fine. He's cool. He's got a nice beard and grow. There's some stubble.
Beard and grow?
Beard and grow. It's like Rogaine, but for beards.
Okay. I thought it was like weed and feed. You just like sprinkle on your beard.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's got, like,
Using it a lot.
Yeah, Scott's got
Yeah.
then he wouldn't have had to have filmed on separate days.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
All right. Great. All right. That was Balance, and now we are going to move on to Scott Watkins' second video, also fairly short. It's called what is it called?
Cupcakes.
Cupcakes. Well, the title kind of speaks for itself. I won't explain what it's about, so because we're just going to watch it and enjoy it here. Okay, Cupcakes by Scott Watkins.
Alors tu vois comme tout se mêle et du cœur à tes lèvres, je deviens un casse-tête. Ton rire me crie de te lâcher avant de perdre prise et d'abandonner, car je ne t'en demanderai jamais autant. Déjà que tu me traites comme un grand enfant et nous n'avons plus rien à risquer à part nos vies qu'on laisse de côté. Et il m'aime encore et moi je t'aime un peu plus fort, mais il m'aime encore et moi je t'aime un peu plus fort. C'en est assez de citer doublement, c'est plus dur à faire qu'autrement, car sans rire c'est plus facile de rêver à ce qu'on ne pourra jamais plus toucher. Et on se prend la main comme des enfants, le bonheur aux lèvres un peu naïvement, et on marche ensemble d'un pas décidé alors que nos têtes nous crient de tout arrêter. Il m'aime encore et toi tu m'aimes un peu plus fort, mais il m'aime encore et moi je t'aime un peu plus fort. Et malgré ça il m'aime encore et moi je t'aime un peu plus
Well, that one got some laughs. well, actually, Scott, why don't you tell us about that and tell us who was involved with it?
So it was me and Ellie, two of us. Ellie came up with the idea. All the shots were mine. It was cool. We used a wheelchair for a dolly, and we had that sweet shot inside the oven, which involved like turning the oven off or not having it on, putting the camera in there, taking the shot and getting it out, and we had to wait for it to preheat and then cook them and take them out, and then wait for it to like the heat to go away so that I could put the camera back in there. It was really cool, but that's like my favorite. She selected the music, which I think is like perfect for it. And then we actually did two versions of the ending. We did a version with her and a version with me. And in post, we watched both, and we decided to do the version with me, and obviously
That was
I think
the
it worked
best
out.
Well, yeah, it got some great reactions.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I should have said by Scott Watkins and Ellie instead of just Scott Watkins, but that's okay. That's okay. If Ellie, if you're watching this, know that the credit goes out to you too. but you know, Scott was the only one who could be here today. So anyway, well, thank you, Scott, for letting us see that. That was very enjoyable, and thank you, Ellie, for helping him with that and picking the music and everything. Okay. Now, I know this show has gone by really fast, and I hate to say this, but we're on to our last video, but it's also our longest, so we're not like too close to the end here. All right, our last video is by the guy who's been waiting, hopefully patiently, this whole time. This last video is Mr. Baruths over there.
Yeah, it's about time. I was about to storm out, just really impatient.
Patience is not his virtue.
Yeah, so this is called Portrait of a Killer. It's about a guy whose life dream is to be a serial killer. And let's see his adventure, I guess.
All right, let's watch it. Portrait of a Killer.
How did it come to this? Laying face down in a puddle of blood. A cop hovering over me. Where did it all go wrong? It's been centuries since the Treaty of Detroit ended the Vagrant Wars. Since then, the oppressive world government has had the populace under their thumb. They've lobotomized the people with constant entertainment. There's been peace ever since, but at what cost? The world is dull, boring, predictable. I thought it would make for the perfect opportunity for me to leave my mark on this world. But as each day passes, it seems less and less possible for me to leave my impression on history. I've killed several of the hideous creatures that live in the sewers, but my efforts go largely unnoticed. I just want to be remembered. I couldn't tell you who the 7th president of Mars was, but John Wayne Gacy, Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, these are the names that survived even the war. These are the names that are remembered still. Maybe my name can join that pantheon. But I'm losing my faith. It doesn't seem possible.
What's wrong?
That's nothing.
All right.
Hey, you know that rent is due next week.
It's just I feel like I'm never gonna become a famous killer, you know? Like, I'm doomed to obscurity forever.
Can't give up on your dreams that easy. How hard could it be to kill someone anyway?
I've been trying to kill you for months. I just can't do it.
Oh, how sweet.
No, I mean, I literally can't do it. I've tried like 100 times.
What? Really? I hadn't even noticed. Light. What? Oh. No. No.
Massive cancel.
You are really bad at this.
Don't remind me. Maybe I should just give up and become an astronaut like my dad. Or like ghost hunter like those assholes on TV. Maybe a cab driver.
Come on, man. You can still live your dream. You just need to rethink your strategy a little bit. Huh? Find the victim, kidnap him, kill him, and hide the body.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do this. Yeah.
By the way, you should probably get some gloves or something to hide the fingerprints.
I had already kidnapped my victim, some punk off the street. I had arranged a meeting with a black market glove seller. Everything was going my way.
You must be... I understand you want to buy some gloves.
Yeah, I need a good pair of gloves that won't cut down on my manual dexterity, and also won't leave behind any evidence in my garden. Also, I'm allergic to leather, polyester, latex, and cotton.
I think I have just the thing. Please, go right ahead. I think those are going to work perfectly. They'll be wonderful for raking and pulling out stubborn weeds and potting plants.
I'll take them.
Excellent.
I trust this will be enough.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Whoa, there's no need for that.
I'm afraid your time has come.
How old is that thing, man?
I mean, it's a little.
Is that a piece of shit even fire?
Yeah, it fires, I mean.
What is this, a f***ing joke or something?
No, damn it! You're going to die, and I'm going to kill you.
Just calm down, man.
You're making this way harder than it needs to be. Step 1, pick victim, check. Step 2 is kidnap victim, check. Step 3 is kill victim, no check on that one. Step 4 is dispose of body, also no check.
Is that the extent of your planning there?
Be quiet. Now, how am I going to kill you? How about this? I saw it in a movie once. No? We'll just hammer out the details later.
It's f***ing stupid.
Oh, really? It's stupid, huh? Well, the suspense to me is gut-wrenching.
Christ.
That's enough out of you. Your time's at an end. No. How about this? Prepare to meet your maker, maggot.
I don't know. I think I like the first one better.
The first one was pretty good, too. I mean, it was just... I don't know. I did it. I did it. It was easier than I thought it'd be. That was a lot of blood. And...
Unit 3, please report.
We've got two dead bodies here. All right, I've already moved one to the meat wagon.
Wait, what? No. Negative, Unit 3. Do not touch the crime scene. Repeat. Do not touch the crime scene.
And here we are, back where we began.
Looks like the killer struck again. Used to only be clowns. Looks like the sick moved on to people.
My day off. Hope this is good. Well, I thought you said there were 2 bodies.
Wait, what?
I thought there were 2 bodies.
Oh, I've been drinking all day. I must be seeing double vision.
Wait, you've been drinking on the job.
Look, buddy, I don't get on your case when you're getting all coked up. There hasn't been a murder in 200 years and we don't know how to handle it.
So wait, do you mean like how I secretly drink cola on the job?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I meant f*** you.
You know what? You're kind of an ass.
I majored in being a f***ing ass so I could become a cop. Listen, buddy. You're gonna rule this an accident. Okay, so the family will get their insurance quicker. We'll have a hell of a lot less paperwork to do. Everyone gets to go home quicker.
All right, fine.
Now, if you'll f***ing excuse me, I'm gonna go throw up behind that car over there.
By all means.
Hey man, how'd it go?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Great. That was Portrait of a Killer. All right. By our.
Stefan.
Yeah.
My name is
I didn't
Stefan.
recognize you right there for a minute. Okay. All right. Well, Stefan, we have a few minutes to talk about, for you to talk about this video. So why don't, do you have anything to say, or would you rather take some questions or comments from these guys first?
I guess since I'm wearing two ridiculous hats, it kind of dissuades any kind of like arrogance or like thing I could have going for me. So I just kind of want to say like the video is like a dark comedy, like, but I wanted it to have like this kind of second layer where it's like the main character is in fact a killer, and the ending is happy for him, but it implies that he's going to go on and kill more people, so it's kind of not a happy ending at all. And like there's like this whole system has failed in the future. But that's more or less it.
Huh. Well, I mean, I think you did a good job with like just like getting like the backstory in there, and like, well, I think you did a good job with the plot, because I think there's a lot going on that you have to like, because this is my second time watching it. I think you had to have watched it like say twice, and to have like gotten all the relevant information. I mean, because I think there's a lot there, and is there a greater depth to this story than what we've seen here? If you don't mind answering that question.
Potentially, there was talks about turning it into like a web series and continuing the story of the unnamed protagonist. He has a name, but I don't like that, so I cut it. And there was, I don't want to spoil too much, but like there was
okay. You don't have to.
The world being maybe connected to something else.
That is that is all we need to hear, because just that, hearing that it could be something cool in the future, this camera, that it could be something cool in the future, that is enough. I don't have to question any more than that. But do you guys have questions for him?
Not so much questions. I just say that was pretty good. My favorite part is where I walked in.
Yeah. Naturally.
I'm kidding. But it was a good film overall. It was definitely an improvement over your last one. No offense, but yeah, I feel like you put a lot of effort into this one. So
yeah, this one was like filmed across like 7 different days, and then the last one, Apron, was filmed it filmed and edited. It went from script to DVD in like 6 hours.
Yeah.
So
I remember that.
I liked it a lot. I thought those jokes were just so ridiculous that they were funny. Like, I'm gonna, like wrench your guts out or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, saw it in a movie.
Yeah, they're so ridiculous, but it was good because they're hilarious.
Yeah, I wanted it to be incredibly absurd. Because the guy is like just horrible at like the only thing he wants to be, which is kind of like me in films. Like I'm not good, but like I like doing it, so I do it.
But the point is, you're improving.
Yeah.
No, I would
much
say
better at being a serial killer, in my opinion. But
well, yeah, we're all better at bad guys here.
I should also mention that. I should also mention that the guy who played the drunk cop, that was Nick Rail. Just so you know, I mean, just so it wasn't Nick Rail wasn't an empty name. So next time you see him, compliment him on his role in Portrait of a Killer, because I think, well, I enjoyed it. But.
Or laugh at him for being a drunk cop, whatever works.
Okay, well, whichever.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier that like it was something you have to watch more than once in order to get it. Watch it as many times as possible on YouTube. Is all I'm going to say right now.
Yes, please do.
Just
please do,
loop it every day. I don't have ads on it either, so you can just keep on going.
If you do the ads, then you get the monies.
I don't need monies.
Speaking of YouTube, do you guys have video channels that are awesome viewers out there can look at your guys' progressively cooler movies? Does that make sense?
I have one. It's Packers Fan Over 18. It's okay. I haven't really used it. I mean, I have like 400, 500,000 views, but I don't really use it necessarily.
Well, I do have a YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/poisonformymind, and that's all spelled out in one word. And it's my main channel where I've got all my films, and that's where I upload everything. So take a look if you want.
Mine is youtube.com/Baruth, BAHRUTH. It's just my last name. And I post pretty much everything I make there. I also have a Vimeo account. I do not know what the hell it's called.
So. Never remember Vimeo account names anyway?
Yeah, I only post my really artsy stuff there, meaning to say I post nothing there. So, yeah, that's about it.
You can go there if you guys can go there if you want the uncensored versions of their movies.
True.
Yeah. Well, anyway, well, all right. Well, I think that's about it for our first live show of this big 12-hour long shoot that we have here at TVCTV. Okay, I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming in and I mean not just like letting your movies be shown on TV, but like just like be willing to come here and spend an hour on the show talking about them, and for all being really good sports about it, and not like for like you guys got along really well. I'm glad about that.
Oh, thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Yes, I tip my hats to you.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching. Unless you're a kid, which means that you didn't listen to my warning at the beginning, which means I do not respect you. But other than that, we're all good here. So
little delinquents.
Okay. Now you guys made me laugh. Okay. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a nice day, and if you are a filmmaker, keep making movies just like these awesome guys.
Let me add something. Stay tuned. The shows are still coming. We're going into a transition period. You can watch us set up the next show. Maddie and Kelsey, thanks for watching, and keep watching.
All right. Woo. All right, that was